Hello from Seattle. I'm Nick, a former Amazon bar raiser, and today I'd like to discuss the topic of relocating for a job with Amazon or interviewing for a job which is not situated in the city or in the area where you live. We get a lot of questions from people who don't even apply for a role because it's outside of the area where they currently reside. And I'd like to share some thoughts of why that might not be a wise approach. In the current environment of working from home in this pandemic world, it is much less of a concern anymore that the company would expect you to be physically present in an office. So if you are looking to apply for a role which is not immediately based where you are, I would not view that as a deal breaker anymore. Make sure that when you start the interview fact-finding process with Amazon, make sure that you let the recruiter know that you're not likely to relocate. And don't rule yourself out. Don't take yourself out of the consideration for any role just because it's not based in where you currently live. A couple of approaches you can use is to talk to the hiring manager and the recruiter whether it would be possible for you to start out working remotely. Maybe the first 6 to 12 months of your career in that role, you could work remotely. And maybe you could even discuss commuting for 1 or 2 days a week when the office is reopened. But underscore that you would be a good fit for the role, underscore that you would love to go through the interview process and find out if this is a good team fit for you, and if it's a good functional fit for you and cultural fit for you with Amazon. Make sure to go through the steps first and put yourself in the position to have an option and to have a decision to make. If you take yourself out of the running just because you don't believe that Amazon is going to accommodate your concern, then you're negotiating against your best interest. Amazon and a lot of other companies are becoming increasingly more open to working from home situations and working remotely. So I would suggest that you should make your concern known with the recruiter and the hiring manager, but don't take yourself out of the running. Complete the interview loop. Hopefully you'll get a job offer. Start out by working remotely for 6 or 12 months and make sure that you become indispensable for that team. After that initial period of 6 to 12 months, you would have become much more indispensable to that team. You would also understand the company much better. If you have to relocate at that point, you would be much more open to doing so. Or Amazon could open another position which is just as exciting for you, closer to where you live, in that 6 to 12 month period after you started working for them remotely. Or you could reach a permanent decision to work remotely for that current role that you have. In a work from home world, in a post-COVID world, working somewhere and being physically present 100% of the time is much less of a requirement and concern going forward. So please don't take yourself out of the running. Apply for the roles that excite you the most. Make your work from home concerns known, but don't let that be a deterrent, and best of luck. Bye-bye. Stay in touch.